The Lantern of Dreams. In a quiet little town nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived children who carried dreams as big as the sky itself. Every night they gazed upward at the stars, wondering if their wishes could ever reach that far. None of them truly knew that hidden in the heart of their village, there was a lantern unlike any other, a lantern that had the power to carry dreams beyond the clouds, beyond the moon, and all the way to the stars. This is the story of the Lantern of Dreams. One crisp autumn morning, excitement filled the air as the townsfolk bustled through the cobblestone streets. A banner stretched across the fountain in the village square, painted in bright colors, and it read, "The Festival of Dreams tonight." The children dashed about holding slips of paper in their hands, each one scribbled with a wish. Some were playful and lighthearted, some were serious and deep.
I'm going to wish for a puppy.
I want to fly like the birds.
I'll wish for Mama to get better.
The air shimmered with joy, laughter, and anticipation. For the Festival of Dreams was no ordinary celebration. Once every year, the villagers would gather around the ancient Lantern of Dreams, a mystical lantern said to carry every child's wish into the heavens. At the edge of town, covered in ivy and shaded by old oak trees, stood a small cottage. This was the home of Elias, the lantern keeper. Elias was an old man, his beard white as snow, his hands weathered from years of caring for the lantern. Yet his eyes sparkled with a warmth that made every child trust him. He alone knew the secrets of the Lantern of Dreams, though he never revealed them. Each year before the festival, Elias polished the lantern with great care.
Its frame was silver, carved with stars and moons, and its crystal glass shone like frozen starlight. Dreams must travel freely, for a cloudy lantern cannot carry hopes to the stars.
Among the children of the town was a girl named Amara. She was quiet and thoughtful, with hair dark as midnight and eyes that always seemed to search the skies. While other children excitedly shared their wishes, Amara kept hers to herself. She sat by her window that morning, staring out at the endless horizon. In her hand was a slip of paper, and with trembling fingers she wrote, "I wish for my father to come home safely from the sea." Her father was a sailor, gone for many months on a long voyage. Letters had come at first, but as time passed, they grew fewer.
Each day without him weighed heavily on her heart. Amara pressed the slip of paper to her chest, whispering softly, "Please, let this lantern truly reach the stars." Amara, whisper, "Please, let this lantern truly reach the stars."
That evening, as the sun sank into the horizon, the festival began. The streets glowed with lanterns strung across rooftops, music floated through the air, and laughter echoed everywhere. Families gathered in the square and children clutched their wishes tightly. At the center stood the great Lantern of Dreams, taller than any man, polished to a dazzling shine by Elias. Even unlit, it seemed alive, humming with an energy that filled the night.
Elias stepped forward and raised his voice, kind yet powerful. "Children of the village, tonight, as every year, we offer our wishes to the stars. Place your dreams into the Lantern of Dreams, and let its light carry them higher than the clouds."
One by one, the children stepped forward, slipping their folded papers into the lantern's base. With every wish placed inside, the lantern began to glow softly. First it was a gentle flicker, then a warm golden light, and soon it shimmered as though filled with 1,000 fireflies. Finally, Amara's turn came. She walked slowly, her hands trembling as she held her slip of paper. She hesitated, fear tugging at her heart. What if the lantern couldn't carry her wish? What if the stars ignored her?
Elias, sensing her worry, knelt down beside her. His voice was soft, almost like the rustle of the wind. "Every dream matters, child. The stars are always listening."
With a deep breath, Amara placed her wish inside the lantern. The moment her paper touched the glowing light, the lantern flared brighter than ever before. The crowd gasped, shielding their eyes from the sudden brilliance. Elias lifted the lantern with both hands, though it seemed to grow lighter in his grasp. Raising it high, he blew gently across its flame. Instantly, the lantern floated upward, slipping from his hands as though carried by invisible wings. Gasps and cheers filled the square as the great lantern rose higher, glowing with dazzling stardust. The children pointed in awe as streams of light spilled from its crystal walls, drifting into the night like falling stars. Higher and higher it floated, beyond the rooftops, above the clouds, past the silent moon. Inside, the slips of paper had transformed into glowing orbs of light, each one a child's dream. They swirled together like a galaxy, spinning in harmony. And among them, Amara's wish glowed the brightest, pulsing gently like a beacon. The lantern drifted into the vast sea of stars, where the heavens stretched endlessly. The stars, ancient and wise, turned their gaze upon the lantern. One by one they caught the wishes, weaving them into their eternal light.
A single star, brighter than the rest, spoke with a voice like a lullaby. Dreams of children are the purest light. We shall guard them, carry them, and answer them in time.
Amara's wish floated close to this star. It wrapped around the light and the star glowed with warmth.
Your father's journey is long, little one, the star whispered, but your love will guide him home.
Back in the village, the people watched the lantern disappear into the heavens, becoming a new star in the sky.
And so, the dreams begin their journey.
The children clapped, laughed, and danced, their hearts lighter than before. Amara, however, stood quietly, staring at the new star that twinkled brighter than the rest. Deep inside, she felt it speaking directly to her. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Life in the village carried on, though Amara's heart still ached for her father. She often walked to the shore, gazing at the horizon, whispering her wish to the waves. And then, one morning, as dawn painted the sea in shades of gold, a figure appeared in the distance. A ship, worn by storms yet strong, sailed into the harbor.
On its deck stood Amara's father. His clothes were tattered, his face weathered, but his smile shone brighter than the sun. Amara!
Amara ran as fast as her feet would carry her, tears streaming down her cheeks. Her father lifted her into his arms, holding her tightly.
The lantern, it carried my wish.
That evening, she visited Elias. The old man sat by his window, polishing a small lantern, the firelight flickering across his face.
Did the lantern of dreams really bring my father home?
Elias smiled, his eyes sparkling. The lantern only carries wishes, child, but it is love, hope, and faith that give them life.
Amara nodded slowly, her heart swelling with understanding. She realized then that the lantern was not only a magical vessel, it was a bridge between hearts, a reminder that dreams, when carried by hope, could reach even the farthest stars. Years passed, but the Festival of Dreams continued. Children wrote their wishes every year and placed them into the lantern, which carried them high into the sky. And each year, a new star appeared, twinkling with fresh light, as if whispering back, "We hear you, we see you, keep dreaming." Amara grew older, but she never forgot the night her wish reached the stars and returned to her as a miracle. One day, when Elias grew too frail to lift the lantern, Amara took his place as the new keeper. With patience and care, she polished the lantern, teaching the children what Elias once taught her.
Dreams must travel freely, the stars are always listening.
And so, the Lantern of Dreams still shines in the night sky, carrying hopes and wishes higher than anyone can imagine. If you ever look up and see a star twinkling brighter than the rest, remember, perhaps it carries a child's dream, soaring through the heavens, waiting to come true.